Hi guys, good morning. This is Joy, back from Renew Yourself with Joy. So this morning I wanted to share a video of just some tips that came to me. I've been really getting further into my meditation practice and being more mindful. And I've been really trying to tap into what my intuition is bringing me when I'm in these places of mindfulness. And I just think that some of the things that hit me are so important for myself and for other people around me, okay? As someone who works with other people, I always find it to be very valuable to share some of the information that I feel like is really impactful to me, because I've been through so many of similar things as other people that I work with. So I could only imagine that if I've kind of walked in your shoes, there may be things that I have that have helped me walk out of those shoes and into new shoes that could also help you. So I want to share some of those tips with you today in a more relaxed mode than usual, just hanging out here on my patio. So I'll go ahead and get started and let you know kind of the things that came to me that could hopefully be helpful to you. What kept coming up for me when I was in my place of mindfulness is the idea of be here now. Be mindful of what's happening for you now. Don't be in the future. Don't be in the past. Be in your seat right now. How often are we actually sitting and appreciating what's happening around us in this moment and not thinking about what has occurred before? And how it felt before, or what a consequence is going to be in the future, right? How often are we actually thinking, how nice is it to be sitting where I am right now? How beautiful is the sky where I am right now, right? So be here now kept coming up. So how could we apply this be here now? What are the things that maybe we do in the opposite of being here now, okay? So a few of the things that I thought about that could be in the opposite of being here now would be possibly continuing to live in the pain from your past, right? Continuing to experience and re-experience the hurt from a previous relationship, a previous disappointment, a previous maybe feeling of guilt or view of self that you had from something going on before, and not recognizing where you are right now, right? So being here now would be putting down those bags of pain that you had from your past and leaving them where they are. You don't need to carry that luggage with you and have it with you right now. If you had a breakup, if you had some type of disappointment or a trauma, is it happening to you in this moment right now, or did you survive it? You did survive it. And when you allow yourself to be here now, you can thrive from whatever it is that happened. You can actually see the lesson from what happened. But there can be no lesson learned when we are re-experiencing the same exact emotion. What would hopefully happen for you in a healthy way is the further you get away from a situation, the more insight you gain from that situation and can utilize that information to maybe do better in the future, or to just appreciate your present. So that is one of the tips that I had for that. Coming off that previous tip of leaving that pain behind would be the tip of really being mindful and enjoying your moment now, right? Like, what can you do to be more mindful of your moment right now? Maybe you're not even feeling pain. Maybe you're feeling nothing at all, but maybe you're missing out on what's happening. Right now I'm sitting in my backyard where I have a lake, and there's like a jungle out here of birds and fish and all types of animals, and including my dog running around, right? Like, sometimes I can kind of lose my space and not even realize all the things that are happening for me right now. So how do you find joy in the journey? Maybe there's something else that you want to get to. There's a bigger goal, and you feel like once you get to this outcome, then you'll be happy. But what about being happy right now? What's wrong with right now, right? Like, we can pick out what's wrong, but how about what's right with right now? How about a rampage of appreciation for what you're experiencing at this moment? That's something that puts a smile on my face when I remember what's actually happening for me right now. Instead of just being in a state of blah, I can now be in a state of joy and elation because I realize how good I have it right now, regardless of how good I know I'm going to have it in the future. Let me enjoy my peace at this moment. Let me enjoy my coffee at this moment. I have it pretty good right now. What do you have pretty good right at this moment now? And the last tip I have about being here right now is not just situational, right? Like, it's not just leave the pain behind and appreciate what you have right now, but it's also appreciate and recognize who you are right now. If I was someone who was victimized in the past, or maybe I was someone who was an aggressor in the past, maybe I was always angry, maybe I've done things that I wish I had not done, maybe I wasn't in a place of feeling abundance or success. But who am I now? Who I recognize I am now is a creator of my future, a creator of my world. I didn't realize that I was that empowered before, right? So I want to step out of a place of disempowerment and step into my shoes of being a powerful being. I want to be this person now. I want to put on my heels instead of my flats that I was wearing before, so to speak. I want to be elevated, right? But I want to recognize that I am that person, and I can have more as this person that I am now. And maybe before I was not in a position or of a mindset or of any insight to be able to realize the power that I had in terms of creating the life that I wanted. But I want to step into those shoes now and not be someone who is, I guess, pulled by the world, but pulls my world, right? So step into your shoes now. So to sum up, basically the tips that I went over is leave your baggage behind, leave your pain behind. You're no longer living in that pain. You're living in what you're living in right now. Are you living in perfection right now? Our life is always a work in progress, right? But is it better than it was before? Leave that situation behind. Don't add it to what you have going on right now, right? So don't take your luggage with you. The other tip of it was to live in the moment, finding joy in the journey, right? Like finding what your happiness is right now, really appreciating things, not just turning off your emotions, right? Not just turning off the presence of pain, but turning on the presence of the goodness, being able to recognize the opposite of the pain, right? And the last tip of it was recognize your power, recognize who you are, and step into those shoes and out of the old shoes that you were in before now. So again, the message is be here now in every way possible, in every positive way possible. Is it easy? It takes practice to consistently bring yourself back to here. But remember, this moment is the only moment that we have. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So we might as well be here now.